It's happening, guys. Yuji has awakened. He has risen. Oh boy. Okay, so this chapter, I'm just gonna tackle it, just throw my thoughts out there into the wind, and we can all have a nice little conversation about how amazing this chapter actually was. So we kick things off this week with a couple of flashbacks. Uraume is talking to Sukuna, and they're like, hey, that Yuji brat, what's up with him? What's his deal? How is he able to contain you? What's going on with him? Why does he give off this weird aura? And then Sukuna's like, well, at one point I kind of ate my twin brother. In the womb, I ate his ass. He's gone. But, Kenjaku, he's a weirdo. That guy's a mad scientist. He's the Orochimaru of JJK. Turns out that he's been fornicating with Sukuna's twin brother's reincarnated soul. I don't know what that means. People are saying, hey, how'd that happen? And I'm like, I don't know. Apparently, Yuji's dad is the reincarnation of Sukuna's twin brother. And then Kenjaku said, I'm gonna tap that, and then boom, we have Yuji. I will admit, it's a lot to take in out of nowhere, but it's a welcome plot twist in my eyes. So I've seen a couple of people saying that, Yuji has plot armor, Yuji's been set up since birth, and I would say most shonen MCs are actually like this. Almost every single shonen MC had some sort of plot backing them up. So Yuji being Sukuna's nephew kind of makes sense. I'm not complaining, man. I'm not complaining. So real quick though, I have seen a couple of mistranslations out there earlier that said that Yuji is actually Sukuna's twin brother, but reincarnated, and apparently that is not the case. That was a mistranslation, and it turns out it is actually Jin Itadori, Yuji's dad. So I would say that this makes Yuji even better, like Kenjaku plus that twin brother came together, boom, we got Yuji. The descendants will almost always be stronger than their predecessors. That's usually how it works in anime, right? I don't write the rules, guys. Don't come after the messenger here. But yeah, Yuji, he's got the one up on Sukuna. Granted, though, the twin brother thing, we don't exactly know how strong he actually was. I like to imagine he had the same ceiling as Sukuna, but since he was eaten in the womb, we don't really know. It's all hypotheticals right now. Maybe the twin brother was going to be an absolute loser and Sukuna did him a favor, but we're just not super sure yet. That being said, though, this definitely explains why Sukuna never liked Yuji, right? He said, hey, this brat, I'm gonna mess this kid up. Like every single turn, Sukuna just wanted to laugh at him, point at him, kick him when he's down, and now it all makes sense. Yuji's ideologies were already the antithesis of Sukuna. So you add in the twin brother plotline, and it's like, yeah, I'd hate him too. I don't blame Sukuna. What's kind of funny, though, is that in the first 2 pages, Sukuna's actually yawning. Like, he doesn't really care too much. But, deep down, he really feels it. And if he doesn't feel it, in this chapter, he does. Because this guy, dude, he takes 7 black flashes, bro. Yuji lands 7 black flashes on this guy. Come on. Even if Yuji's output of curse energy isn't at its highest when it comes to Malevolent Shrine, which we'll get to that here in a second, Yuji's still doing damage, man. These black flashes, they're adding up, man. They're adding up. I'd be damned if Sukuna isn't feeling it. And you know who else should be feeling it? Megumi. Every time Yuji lands an attack, it not only hits the physical body, but it hits his soul as well. Dude, Megumi's probably getting beat up in there, dude. Oh my god, yeah. No, it kind of reminds me of one of those memes where you see a pregnant woman jogging and, she's, doing her little thing over there, and then you zoom in and then you see the baby inside and the baby's like, oh my god, like he's going through a little circus. Yeah, no, that is Megumi, bro. Like Megumi, he needs to wake up, dude. One attack, we saw him face to face. Now Yuji's landing blow after blow. Yeah, no, dude. Megumi, where are you, brother? Where are you? But yes, Yuji's going crazy. Sukuna tries to slash him over and over in this chapter. Yuji, locked in. He doesn't even care. Honestly, this reminds me of one of those game highlights where you interview the player afterwards and you ask them how the match was, and they say, I don't remember. I was in the heat of battle, dude. Yeah, Yuji's locked in, dude. Not a thought behind those eyes other than putting Sukuna in the dirt. It's so crazy, bro. I've never liked Yuji more than in this chapter. I mean, obviously, I've always liked Yuji. I'm not one of those guys who, for some reason, hated Yuji, the MC. I never doubted him, but damn, I did not think he was gonna lock in this hard. I mean, the last chapter, they said he awakened. I believed it. But seeing it firsthand, It's a different story. So Yuji actually has some help in this chapter in the form of Ino, which, hallelujah, man. Hallelujah. You know, I'm not a big Ino fan. I've never liked Ino, but I did think he was a really fun character. I always expected a lot out of him. The only reason I didn't like him is because I don't like his fit. It's very mundane reasons. You know, he just has a balaclava. He has like the black jumpsuit on, and that's pretty much it. It's a really goofy design. It reminds me of like just a home burglar, but I guess that's kind of what he's going for. But either way, I'm really happy that Ino got to shine in this chapter, and he got to shine with Nanami's blade. You know, we have a little flashback where we see Gojo, and Ino asks for Nanami's blade, and Gojo's like, hey, of course, yeah, it's yours, dude. Like, Nanami loves you. You know, Nanami trusted you the most. You're his confidant, essentially. It's now yours, buddy. And let me tell you, Ino puts in some work, man. So, what I love most about Ino having Nanami's blade isn't just, you know, the whole sentimental aspects of it, but I just love how different Ino's fighting style is in comparison to Nanami, right? Nanami always used the blade. That was his bread and butter, bro. He would not let go of it. Ino doesn't mind letting go of it. You know, like at the end of this chapter, man, at the end of this chapter, Sukuna's trying to land a good one on Yuji, but Ino throws the blade. Dude, that's good. That's good. The final page of this chapter was A1. Sukuna, for the first time throughout his fights, has actually lost his cool. Right? Like Sukuna versus Gojo. He lost his cool because Gojo was just that strong. You know, he was on guard. You know, he was very cautious, whatever. Sukuna versus everyone else. You know, the guy was cocky. The guy was straight cocky in every single fight. But in this fight, he's not having fun. Nah, dude, he was pissed, bro. He was pissed in the end. In that last page, the dude yells, "Brat!" Dude, he's mad. And guess what happens? Right when he yells brat, Ino throws that blade at him, bro. The blade just lands right in front of his face. He gets stunned for like a brief second, but a brief second is all Yuji needed. Because Yuji dodged, you know, not dodged, but he like ducked underneath Sukuna, and then he hit him with the black flash from behind. Oh my god. Yeah, no, this is a good fight, yo. I mean, hey, I feel bad for the Mappa employees when they animate this, but let me tell you. This is going to be a beast of a battle. And we're not even there yet, bro. This is not the end of the fight. Because Sukuna still hasn't locked in. It may seem like he has, but Uraume, you know, Uraume said a couple chapters ago that Sukuna has not gone all out yet. And I still don't think he has. I don't think he locked in. I think he's still in the bewilderment phase. He can't believe that Yuji's doing what he's doing. And, you know, to add on to that, Yuji, he unlocks Shrine in this chapter. You know, after we got the whole revelation of Yuji's birth, we then see that Yuji has Cleave and Dismantle. It's absolutely disgusting. And Yuji, despite not mastering these techniques yet, is putting in some good work with them. The dude slices a pillar in the midst of battle, throws it at Sukuna. He grabs Sukuna's leg, tries to slash it like, oh man, yeah. Yuji knows. And it's crazy too that throughout this entire chapter, I'm gonna scroll back a little bit. I'm gonna scroll back. Let me see. Give me like 1 second. Yeah. Oh, dude, Yuji doesn't say a single word about any of this. The narrator and Sukuna gave us all the dialogue, man. I mean, they're like 90% of the dialogue in this chapter. Yuji has not said a single word. The guy got a brand new moveset. He hasn't said a single thing. And the craziest part is that Yuji probably has Sukuna's domain expansion. He probably has Fuga. And he probably has a lot more abilities that we just don't know about yet. The guy is still growing. You know, he's growing in this battle. Yeah, I mean, this is just good overall. I don't have too many thoughts about it. It's a straight fighting chapter. I loved it. I really like seeing Sukuna get put in his place. You know, Sukuna has been riding a high for like the past 10 or so chapters. I'm glad to see that he's finally getting pretty annoyed, right? Like, he already doesn't like Yuji. And then you add onto that the fact that Yuji has his curse techniques, you know, the whole twin brother thing, and the fact that Yuji's giving him a good pummeling. Yeah, no, Sukuna's pissed. We're going to see Sukuna lock in next chapter. I'm so excited, man. But hey, I would love to hear what you guys have to say about this. Do you like the plot twist? Do you not like it? Let me know all your thoughts down below. And I'll catch you guys next time. Signing out.